Welcome back, everybody, to the Ranger 363V restoration brought to you by Mealey Marine. This is part 6 of the series, and today we're going to be adding everything back to the trailer, well, almost everything, and getting it ready to roll down the road. So without further ado, let's get into it. So these rims were pretty rusted and those tires were from 1994. So all I'm doing here is knocking off all the rust so I can paint the rims and get them remounted on a new set of shiny black tires. After a quick cleanup of the garage, I got the rims primed and prepped for paint, and I ended up painting them with white enamel paint from Restore. I decided to go with this C-Choice jack. It's 1,500 pound capacity, and it's quite a bit of overkill for a boat this size. But I was so fed up with the cheap one that was on the trailer that I wanted to go with something a little bit beefier that it would be a lot easier for somebody to move the boat around on the trailer if need be. Now I'm getting the winch stand prepped. I believe that's what this is called. And I upped all my hardware to 5/8 inch instead of 1/2 inch because the 1/2 inch one was bent when I uninstalled it. And that obviously got into some problems because everything was for 1/2 inch. So I spent a lot of time drilling out these holes. And then I ended up cutting this bolt that I'm installing here way too short. So I had to end up going back to the hardware, making a 20-minute job, an 1.5 to 2 hour job. And so I was so fed up, I wanted to do something else. So I decided to install the axle. And, starting with problems, I installed the leaf springs too tight. And so I had to loosen them up so everything kind of fit together. And then after I got it all installed, I realized that one of the leaf springs was backwards. And I don't know if leaf springs are directional or not. If they are, leave something down in the comments. So I ended up turning it around so that, I would have peace of mind that everything was done correctly. After feeling like a complete moron using a very simple tool, it's back to the biggest thorn in my side in this week's video, which is this thing. And I ended up getting everything installed, and I think it ended up looking really good. And putting it back on the boat was pretty simple as well. I just always recommend, guys, that if you're going to take something off like this is actually very important where this sits in relativity to the trailer and the boat. So I measured it, wrote it down on a piece of paper so I would always remember. Now it's time to put the hubs on the axles and then get the wheels on, and we'll be one step closer to getting this boat done. I thought this would be a pretty easy part of the build, running the trailer wiring, but it ended up not being that way because some rodent decided to climb up into all these tubes and build a bunch of little nests. So I spent a lot of my time clearing out really nasty things from inside these tubes to run this wire. Well, there we go, guys. We got the trailer mobile in the garage. Look at these wheels and tires looking so fresh and so clean. The paint is looking fire. And then, of course, we got the big wheel jack and the big winch up on the front. This thing's going to be rolling around like a Cadillac if you need to push it. And the winch will pull it up like a big Ford truck or a Dodge or Chevy, whichever one you guys like. Anyways, guys, if you liked the video, like and subscribe. And on the next video, we're going to be working on finishing out this trailer, hopefully. And then it's on to the boat. I'm so excited, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.